let's get into The Last Jedi, because there's a decent amount here. Spoilers, again, for either The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. I mean, I hope you kind of knew that. Hopefully you've seen the previous ones if you're watching this and listening to this. But The Last Jedi, hands down, just straight up fucks the entire trilogy up. Like, it's the movie just fucks it up. And it's so, like, as soon as Luke yeets his lightsaber, it's like, okay, well, this is definitely hashtag not my Luke Skywalker here. You know, like, it's, man, even just something about it just, in the beginning, I mean, the entire film is just a chase scene. It's just one ship chasing another. I mean, yeah, there's this fucking shit-ass casino planet with some dumb-ass fucking forced message of animal cruelty, which I don't even know why the fuck that was in. But anyway, let's kind of get a little bit on track here. Rian Johnson directed this film, and J.J. Abrams did The Force Awakens. And I'm guessing the plan was to have a separate director direct each film. That, I feel like that's a good idea in theory, but I feel like, I mean, they should have followed what they did with Marvel, you know, just have a singular vision, and I'll get more into that after I talk about Rise of Skywalker, where I want to talk about the state of Star Wars and where we're going forward. But now, like, Rian Johnson, like, I don't know, I'm pretty sure he directed the Ozymandias episode of Breaking Bad, which is one of the best ones. He directed Looper, which is an amazing hard science fiction film. Don't get me, like, that movie is awesome. I recommend that to anyone who's a fan of hard sci-fi. Looper is a must-watch. He also directed a movie called Brick, which is kind of like a high school film noir, like, murder, like, death mystery, like, and it was really good. Really fucking good. Stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt. It's amazing. Watch those. Like, watch those movies. They're amazing. So, and so that's why I was incredibly excited about The Last Jedi, because I'm like, man, you got Rian Johnson. You definitely don't get him for, like, a happy-go-lucky Star Wars movie. And he's mainly directed indie stuff. You know, JJ at least had, like, you know, he directed Star Trek, which were basically Star Wars movies. They were good films, but they weren't good Star Trek films. They were good just films, action adventure, which is pretty much what Star Wars is. So, Rian Johnson, fantastic director, but indie, smaller director. And then you get him to write and direct the second film in this new Skywalker trilogy. I mean, like, you couldn't have a bigger film. You couldn't have more pressure on your shoulders, so something, I don't know what the fuck happened. I mean, I guess they just gave him way too much control over the script, because it was fucking, The Last Jedi is straight up garbage. Like, it's fucking bad. Like, when I first watched it coming out, I was just like, man, like, I wanna like it, man. That throne room scene was fucking sick, dude. Like, those fucking Praetorian guards kicking ass. Fuck yeah, dude. And then you really think about it, and you're like, dude, what the... Wait, so Luke is... Wait, what? Why is Rey so goddamn powerful? So you basically just invalidated Finn for the entire series, like he's fucking useless. So you're having this half-baked romance between this random new character because Finn got friend-zoned by Rey? Wait, Pin? Not Pin. Finn. Oh my God. Finn's whole storyline on that casino planet, what was it called? Canto Bight. It's just... the whole thing literally came to absolutely nothing. Like, legitimately nothing. There was no point of it other than to get across this random forced message of animal cruelty with Rose. No, it's worth it. No, it's fucking not, Rose. You just did a shit ton of property damage. the Resistance is buying for these guys, so now they're going to be pissed off at the Resistance now. So you just cut off their supply line. Well done, Rose. Like, what the... And then this weird-ass setup for, like, Rian Johnson's, like, trilogy, because that one kid has, like, oh, the Force powers with that broomstick at the end. Fuck that, man. What? Honestly, I would definitely pay to see a Rian Johnson Star Wars trilogy, just to see what he does. Because I know he can direct a really good fucking film. I just don't know what happened with The Last Jedi. You know, I mean, again, people fuck up. Like, it happens. I do it literally every day. So, sorry, I'm drinking more whiskey. You just have to when you're talking about The Last Jedi. You just have to. But let me tell you why the biggest problem with The Last Jedi, that I previously said hashtag not my Luke. Let me tell you why it's not my fucking Luke Skywalker. So, in the past film, in the original trilogy, Luke finds out that Vader is his father. And we all know who Darth Vader is. Possibly the most ruthless person in the entire universe. Literally will kill you in a flash. There's some mercy here and there, you know, when he has to, but absolutely ruthless, incredibly scary, like the baddest of the bad. And Luke is the only one who sees the good in him. He's the only one. So you're telling me Luke Skywalker, the guy who saw the good in Darth Vader, just senses some dark thoughts in his nephew, his sister and best friend's son, and his first reaction, split-second reaction, is to kill him. Just let that sink in. Like, just really think about that. Like, how fucking stupid is that? Like, that's just dumbass writing. It's dumbass and it's fucking lazy. The way Kylo turns is dumb. The reason he turns is just stupid. So it just fucks up Luke Skywalker. Like, you can bitch about the whole Force ghost, like Phantom ghost thing at the fight scene at the end, and he dies. The way he dies sucks, but, like, you know, when he's, like, looking on the two moons and he, like, fades out, like, that was really cool. Again, there's good parts. Like, I don't want to completely shit on The Last Jedi, because it's not all terrible. Let's finish up talking about The Last Jedi so we can get into Rise of Skywalker. But let's finish up with some good things. Obviously, the effects are amazing. You don't really need to talk about that. It's Disney. There's billions of dollars behind these movies. They're going to look fucking phenomenal. Let's just credit the behind-the-scenes people and the effects people. Like, let's just all give them a round of applause. I'm not going to clap because it's going to be really loud and the mic's going to pick it up. But, like, let's just all recognize how good the effects and behind-the-scenes team is with Star Wars. They're well done. Best of the best. The throne room scene is probably the best Star Wars fight scene ever. I mean, it's incredibly well choreographed. It's incredibly well shot. It's how action should be directed, not quick cuts. Like, you see the choreography. You're seeing your main characters kick ass. And the Praetorian Guards looked sick. If you don't know what the Praetorian Guards were, they were those red guys in the throne room. So, yeah, those are the Praetorian Guards. I know, I'm a nerd. I'm nerding out. This is the Nerd Out Sanctuary, okay? I'm supposed to be safe nerding out. Don't judge me, okay? I know what they are, all right? Jesus, moving on. The Yoda scene, I appreciate the puppeteering. I thought it was great, even though they brought the book back, which was kind of a cop-out, but whatever. The book was, I forget what that book was. It was like some, like, Jedi prophet book. I don't know. I completely forget. I should have watched The Last Jedi before this podcast, but I just didn't really want to, because I do kind of hate myself, so I probably should have watched it. But, I mean, I don't hate myself that much. Excuse me, I burped. But, I did think killing Snoke was actually a good idea because, one, he looked kind of stupid. I hate CGI characters, and Andy Serkis is a really good actor, and he could be pretty fucking menacing without CGI. If you just put him in makeup, like, I don't know why you didn't just do that instead of CGIing him, but, like, all he was gonna be was another emperor, you know? So I guess that's why they, you know... We'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. In the Rise of Skywalker, but you know, even though it's kind of like, oh, he's supposed to be this all powerful being, how did he not see? There's a fly in my room, motherfucker! How dare you be in here? I'm filming. Can't you see? Recording, filming. What am I doing? Doing the Real Sanctuary. Come on, Mike. Stay on target. Stay on target. Stay on target. They came from behind. Alright. I am sorry. It's the whiskey. I'm just going to blame it on the whiskey and not how mentally unstable I am. Okay. Where was I? Death of Snoke. Yeah, I think it was the right idea just to kill him off. Because he was boring to me. Kylo Ren's more interesting to me. His story interested me more. But other than pretty much that, other than the effects, badass fight scenes, Snoke dying, which is part of the fight scene, and the Yoda scene, pretty much everything else about The Last Jedi I disliked wholeheartedly.